Good morning. I'm out my morning walk and the fog is thick. This is like something out of a horror movie. I feel like this is how a horror movie start. It's early in the morning. It's just gone on 7 and I'm starting off my morning with a nice walk like I normally do, and it's nice. It's really peaceful. It's been absolutely ages since I recorded a YouTube video, so I thought that I would record a YouTube video today because I really want to get back into vlogging. I really enjoy it. I do quite a lot of like short vlogs on TikTok and stuff like that, but it's been absolutely ages since I did like a proper YouTube vlog. I've only done a couple of videos recently. I did one about my sobriety journey, and then just like a random vlog, but I haven't really posted on YouTube in a really long time, but that's definitely something that I want to get back into because I really enjoy YouTube. Today I thought I would do a wee spend the day with me, as today is probably the only day this week that I'm not going to be very social. Like I'm going for lunch with friends tomorrow, I'll get my hair done Thursday, meeting a friend on Friday, and then I've got a wedding on Saturday. It's going to be my first sober wedding, and that is really fun. I absolutely love that. I'm actually 5 months sober tomorrow, so still going strong. I think the last video I did on here was 3 months sober maybe, but yeah, I'm still sober and I have no intention of drinking at this wedding, and I think my partner is actually going to stay sober as well. He's pretty much sober. He hasn't exclusively said that he's sober because he just doesn't want to put that pressure on himself, but I don't remember the last time he had a drink, to be fair. He's kind of, I think that happens whenever you go sober, you know, people around you start being like, oh, I want a wee bit of that. So he's kind of joined me in that journey. But yeah, first sober wedding. I had a sober hen do not that long ago, and it was Sinead's hen do and it's her wedding. So that's going to be really exciting. So nice seeing a friend get married. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my walk, and I'll chat these when I get back to the house. So something that is very new. My 2 new babies. This is Jasper and this is Cosmo. They are Maine Coon Kittens and they are only 9 weeks old, and look at the size of them. Like, they are going to be very big boys. We love them very much, but yeah, definitely stay tuned for kitten updates because these guys are going to be huge. Jasper is definitely the slightly more independent one, but as soon as he is even slightly tired, he wants all the cuddles in the world. He's a bit crazy. He's the kind of wee crazy head. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen all the videos of him. Yesterday he was just like sitting beside me whenever I was reading my book, and he wanted to eat my bookmark. Jasper does this thing where if he's tired, he'll always try to fight it, but you'll like rub his head and he just instantly passes out. It's so weird and it's so hilarious, but he's very gorgeous. He's got beautiful markings and beautiful little white paws. He hears his brother up to nonsense, so he's trying to play with him. What are you doing? Cosmo is a whole different story. I actually always wanted a black cat, and originally we were looking for a black cat because I kept having this intuitive nudge, and this is where my witchy woo side comes out. I kept having this intuitive nudge about a black long-haired kitten, and for the past 3 years, look at the way he looks at me. For the past 3 years, I've asked Greg for a cat. He's said no, and I don't know, I was at a walk a few weeks ago. I had this intuitive nudge again about getting a black kitten, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to ask him again and see what he says, and he said yes. So we went on the search for a black kitten, and we found a little black Maine Coon baby on Gumtree, and whenever we messaged the woman about him, she was like, yeah totally, like you can come get him tomorrow. We asked her about papers and stuff like that because Maine Coons are expensive, so before like obviously paying that money, I wanted to make sure they was actually a Maine Coon. So I was like, oh, do you have papers? Like, are the parents there? Can we see the parents or anything like that? And she started to act really weird. Turns out it was dodgy. But we found another woman called Samantha, and she had 4 Maine Coon kittens, and only one of them was black, this wee guy. I messaged her and asked, was the black guy available? And she said he wasn't. I'm gonna move the camera because these two are just like, once you play with one, the other one gets really jealous. Said the black kitten was not available and that someone had already claimed him. Someone was hounding her about him, video calling her every day for him. So we were like, right, fine. But the other kittens were so gorgeous, and Jasper, this wee grey and white guy, he was available. So we went down and we had a look at him. And immediately, like, Aiden and Greg, like, Greg's my partner, Aiden's his son, if you're new here, they both fell in love with him, and so did I. And to be honest, the wee black guy, he was looking into my soul, and I knew just to not get too attached, because he's trying to knock down my tripod. I knew to not get too attached because I was like, well, he's not mine, because this woman is desperate for him. We chose Jasper, and this was the Saturday, and we were to go pick him up on the Monday, and it was Sunday morning, the day after we had seen him, and I was making my coffee, and I was like, oh, I'm really happy that we're getting Jasper. I'm really happy that we're getting this wee grey and white kitten. But I just could not stop thinking about the black kitten, honestly. I was like, I feel like he's mine and someone has taken him away from me. Like, that's genuinely how it felt. And I'm not even kidding. 20 minutes later, this woman texts me and was like, you're not going to believe it, but this woman isn't even coming to view the kitten. She's cancelled. He's available, and I had a big decision to make, so I ended up with two. So I've got my black cat, and I've also got Jasper, so I am smitten with them. As you can see, they are literally the cutest thing ever, and I love them. They love their box, and they love boxing each other. They're funny. So I definitely stay tuned for kitten updates, because these guys are going to get massive. I cannot wait. It's going to be like 2 tigers in the house. Kitten mum life. Honestly, you could just watch them for hours. Last night, me and Greg were trying to watch something, and they were pretty much climbing the walls, and I was just like, oh my god. But they are really funny. They are really, really funny. So even though I was like, oh my god, I kept just laughing because I was like, they are really funny though. Because they're two boys, they're just, oh my god, they're boisterous, and they just, like, kittens find their way into absolutely anything. Like, this, where this bookshelf is, we don't have skirting boards at the minute because we've just got a new floor and we need to put skirting boards back on. And where that bookshelf is, there's a gap in the wall between the bookshelf and the other side. And they've discovered that if one of them goes onto the bookshelf and puts their paw through, someone can go around the other side, and they've been fighting through the gap in the wall. Kittens are mad. I'm going to enjoy my coffee, get myself dressed, and then I'll be back for another chat. I just had to tell Jasper off because he tried to knock over an ornament that my granny got me. This is the face of a guilty boy. Did you do that? Did you nearly knock over my granny's ornament? What about you, yeah? Cosmo is honestly like a teddy bear. You're a little teddy bear. So I'm changed now, my hair's still a bit wet because it's one of those days where I'm just like, I do not have the patience for that. Probably the biggest life update since I've last made a vlog, and probably in the whole time, yes, the whole time that I have been on YouTube. I've been doing content creation for 10+ years, a very, very long time, and this YouTube channel is a new YouTube channel because I went through a lot with social media and ended up deleting everything very impulsively, and I found out this year, like a few months ago now, that I have ADHD. I'm 28 years old and I only just got diagnosed, so as you can imagine, that was really, really hard, and it is really, really hard purely because the weirdest thing about getting a diagnosis like ADHD at this age is the realization that you've always been neurodivergent. Like, I've always been neurodivergent all these years, and I've been trying to manage by myself in a world that didn't really make sense to me. I was trying to deal with all these things that were going on in my head all the time, and like with a brain that works differently to everybody else's or everybody, you know, that's not neurodivergent. and feeling like something was wrong with me, feeling like I was going crazy, you know, and I've always felt like that. I've always felt a bit different, and you know, it was very evident when I was in school and stuff. It wasn't like I was picked on or anything. Like I got on well with everybody, but everybody used to be like, oh Darragh, you are a bit weird, like you are a weirdo, like joke about it, like because I was always quite quirky as a child, as a teenager. And you know, I had to learn to try and be normal as an adult, and to be honest, that resulted in chronic stress for me and extreme perfectionism as an adult, because I was trying to portray myself in a way that was not actually who I was or how I felt, and that's been really hard. And you know, the whole process since being diagnosed has been really difficult. I've went through a really upset stage. I've went through a really angry stage, because you know, I've been going to the doctor since I was 19 with different mental health related issues that I now know were all caused by ADHD. And you know, I felt angry that it's taken this long, but you know, some people get diagnosed way later than me, you know. This is not a pity party, but it is a very real process that I've been going through since getting my diagnosis. It's been hard to start talking about it online, but since I have started talking about it on my TikTok and Instagram and stuff, I found that it's helped a lot of people, and also it's given me permission to finally take the mask off and just be who I am and embrace the fact that I have ADHD, and this is just the way that I am. I am a bit different, I am a bit quirky, and that's okay. That like my true self will come out, like this quirky personality, and I would put myself out there online, and then this anxiety would come in, like, what are you doing? That's not normal. Normal people don't share all this stuff online. Normal people don't act like that. They don't make like funny videos, they don't do this and that, and that's how it tied into social media for me. But I've gotten to a point now where I'm like, I enjoy doing that and I want to do that, so here I am. I've kind of reached the stage of acceptance now, and I'm educating myself so much on ADHD and how my brain works and why it works that way and what helps me. And yeah, it's a really interesting journey for me, and I'm excited to share that on here. Maybe it'll help someone who's, you know, thinks they might have ADHD. And if you do think you have ADHD and you have any questions for me about the, you know, the whole process, then please let me know. Or, you know, if you have any questions in general about it, please let me know and I'll talk about it in an upcoming video. So that's the life update for you. I've got 2 new babies and I am so excited to share their growth with you. They're going to be so big and so gorgeous. 5 months sober tomorrow, ADHD diagnosis, it's all happening in Darragh's life, and I'm so excited to share that with you. And I'm going to start vlogging a lot more from now on. You want to be in my vlogs, Cosmo? If you've watched this vlog to the end, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!